Good afternoon, Cyclones fans. Welcome back to my Montes Park, getting ready to start another outstanding season of Brooklyn Cyclones baseball. I'm Justin Rock, the new voice of your Cyclones, joined alongside the skipper of your Brooklyn Cyclones this season. That is Chris Newell. Chris, you were the bench coach here last year, taking over as manager this season. How excited are you for the season to get underway?
Super excited. Yeah, it's a dream come true. It's an honor, especially to manage the Cyclones' first pro team since the Dodgers left. It's a huge honor.
Part of the fun this season. Got a great group of guys in your roster, from your pitching staff to your lineup. How do you see this team sort of gelling both on and off the field as the season gets underway?
I think that's going to be one of our strengths. We have fun in there. We keep it loose. We got a great staff as well. So the players are fired up. They're ready to go, and the guys that are returning, they know what the expectation is, and you wear that Mets across your jersey for 30 days in spring training. There's a lot of pride that goes with that, and a lot of professionalism, and our guys are ready to get going Friday.
Spring training, obviously spending a lot of time down in Port St. Lucie over the last couple of months before you and the team flew up here to Brooklyn. What was the experience like in spring training, and how did everything go down to the complex at PSL?
It was awesome. It was my fourth spring training here. I thought it was outstanding. It was loose, from our front office guys to Kevin Howard to Eddie Rodriguez to Max to Andrew. The vibe was set and the tone was set in our early morning meetings. It was very loose. It was very to the point, and it was an incredible environment and a great way to start your day each and every day. Those are long days in spring training, and when the tone can get set like it was with that group, the days fly by.
Now, this is your first year as a manager with the Brooklyn Cyclones, but you're no stranger here. You were the bench coach. You were with the Cyclones last season. This also isn't your first managerial experience. You managed for a number of years, had a lot of success in the USPBL, the United Shore Professional Baseball League, and also had some managerial experience in the Frontier League. How have those previous stops, whether it be here in Brooklyn or your previous managerial experiences, will help prepare you for the season that's to come here on Coney Island?
Well, being here last year certainly helped pave the way, and working for Louis was outstanding. The environment that he created with us as a staff, he let us coach, and that's been the big thing throughout the organization is, you guys, as they say, you guys are hired for a reason. You guys are here to coach, use your strengths, and we were able to do that, and I'm going to do the same thing with my staff this year. But, that really, to answer your question, the experience that I've had, it's always been about the players. I've learned more from the players than any players ever learned from me. And with that being said, it's like you see how things go. You have to get a chance to know your players, not just on a baseball level, but on a personal level. And having that ability to do that last year with the guys that were here is only going to help me moving forward with these new guys.
You look at the players on your roster. You were part of the coaching staff here. A lot of these guys finished last year North Division champions in the South Atlantic League, making the playoffs. A bunch of the new faces from St. Lucie last year coming off a Florida State League championship. What's it like being around a group of guys that have already gotten accustomed to winning and continuing to improve on their craft, being able to accomplish both work each day to get better, but also create a winning atmosphere as they climb the system?
Winning is contagious, and I always say this: as long as that scoreboard is on and it's lit up, winning matters, but developing matters too. And Eddie Rodriguez said it best in spring training. He says, we're gonna be developing players from 1:30 until the 6th inning or 7th inning, and then from the 7th inning on, it's about winning. And with those guys having that winning experience from last year is only going to help moving forward. And anybody that's ever won, what it feels like. And when you see somebody else experiencing that, believe me, it's the worst feeling in the world.
Got a lot of talent on this roster, as we've already talked about. You look at the starting lineup that you'll potentially have. Guys like Kevin Parada, Omar De Los Santos, Stanley Consuegra, the list can go on and on. How do you try and find ways to make sure everyone gets some playing time, gets the reps that they need in order to develop, while also, focusing on being able to learn how to win as well?
Well, those are priority guys, and they're priority guys for a reason. And it's not just because of how much money they signed for. They're priority guys because of their talent and their ability, and then what the future holds for them. So there's not going to be any issue getting those guys playing time. The key is keep them healthy and get them better each and every day. Create an environment where they're not coming to work every day. They're coming to play baseball. And this is what they've worked their whole lives for. And it's my job to nurture them and get them up the buck soon.
Pitching staff is also loaded. Got a great group of young pitchers. Some guys that might be well known right now on prospect lists. A lot of really talented guys that are going to make a name for themselves this year here in Brooklyn and beyond. How excited are you and Victor Ramos for what this pitching staff can provide for you guys from day one until the final day?
Well, we're super excited. And, Victor was with a lot of these guys who won the championship last year. So it's a natural, easy progression, for those guys to grow together, move together up through the system. So the comfort level that these guys have with Victor is second to none. His personality, his energy, everything about him, it just screams wonderful vibes. And for a guy like me who's loosey-goosey and likes to be a smart aleck and keep things loose, to have my pitching coach be the same guy, it's been special, and we haven't even started yet. The guys are fired up.
It's a special group. We mentioned end the interview on a happy note and some lighthearted stuff. First and foremost, back here in Brooklyn for your second season. What was some of the things you really enjoyed about being here last year, and what are some of the things that you're most excited to be taking part of again now that you're back?
Well, let's be honest. Baseball, New York is baseball, right? Baseball here in New York, it doesn't get any better than this. And as I said earlier, being a part of a team that essentially replaced the Brooklyn Dodgers and Jackie Robinson is, I don't think there's a more popular, better affiliate in all of baseball. And for everybody that's going to wear that Cyclone uniform and represent the New York Mets, it's an honor, it's a privilege, and it's a dream, let's be honest.
And one of the really cool things to close out on with you is one of the things we've learned is you are an extremely charitable guy as well. You are a big part of the president of the Homers for Help charity program, raising awareness and raising funds in terms of people dealing with depression, suicide, and things like that. How did that come about for you? How important is that for you? And what's it been like for you as well to see not only the community get behind it, but your fellow coaches and your players get so excited about it too?
You're going to get me emotional. This is, it's huge for me. And, depression and suicide thoughts and all that stuff it's prevalent in so many homes, and people don't even know it. Unfortunately, I've lost some high school teammates, that were a big part of our state championship team back in 1991 to depression and suicide, and it's real, it's out there, and I think the more people that know that and can understand that, I think the more people are going to be able to rally around everybody. And having the players and my staff and the community get behind something like that was huge. And, my mom passed away a couple years ago, and she would always, every time I'd see her, "Hey, Mom, I love you," or if I'm leaving, "I love you." And she'd always say, "I love you more." So that's where the "I love you more," got. But she told me before she passed away, she's like, "Hey, use whatever platform you have and make a difference in things that you believe in." And I'm here because of I'm here because I've had great opportunities in my life and great people in my life, and I know how important those people are to me and what they've meant to me. And if I can provide that to these players and any other player out there and people in general, maybe that's what I'm here for.
Well, we love having Chris Newell back in the dugout for the Brooklyn Cyclones this season. We love the amazing things he's also doing off the field when he has some free time as well. You're skipper of the Brooklyn Cyclones for 2023, Chris Newell. I'm Justin Rock, and we can't wait to see you out at Maimonides Park on Friday for opening day.